everyone, let me introduce myself first. My name is Shaida Nur Nadia and you can call me Nadia or Nanat. And welcome to my video presentation. Today, I will going to discuss an interesting topic about national income in a three-sector economy. In this video, I will explain the concept of a three-sector economy, the circular flow of income, national income calculation, economic equilibrium, and the role of fiscal policy in the economy. I hope this presentation will help you understand the topic more easily. So, let's get started. The concept of the three-sector economy. A three-sector economy is an economic model consisting of three main economic actors, namely, first, household. Household acts as the provider of production factors such as labor, land, and capital. Second is firm. Firm use production factors to produce goods and service. And the last one is government. Government plays a role in regulating the economy through tax, government spending, and economic policies. In this model, tax and government expenditures begin to appear, making economic activities more complex compared to a two-sector economy. And this is circular flow of income in a three-sector economy. The picture illustrates the circular flow of income in a three-sector economy, namely the relationship between households, firms, and the government through the factor market and the goods market. In this system, households provide production factors such as labor, land, capital, and entrepreneurship to firms through the factor market. In return, households receive compensation for these production factors in the form of wage, rent, interest, and profit. And the income earned by household is then used to purchase goods and services in the goods market, creating a consumption flow from household to firms. Next, companies use these factors of production to produce goods and services. The goods and services produced are then sold on the goods market to households and the government. From the sales, companies generate income, which is then used to pay households for the factors of production. The government also plays a crucial role in this economy. It generates revenue through tax paid by households and business. These taxes are then used by the government to finance government spending, such as purchasing goods and services from the business and paying employee salaries. Furthermore, the government can provide subsidies to households and business to support economic activity. Thus, the image explains that in a three-sector economy, there is a continuous flow of production, income, and expenditure between households, companies, and the government, so that economic activities can run sustainability. National income in a three-sector economy. The slide explains that in three-sector economy, national income can be calculated using two main approaches, namely the expenditure approach and the injection leakage approach. In the expenditure approach, national income is calculated based on the total spending carried out in the economy. In a three-sector economy, expenditures come from three parties, namely households, firms, and the government. Therefore, the formula is Y equals C plus I plus G, where Y for national income, C for household consumption, I from investment made by firms, and G for government expenditure. This means that national income is equal to all expenditures used to purchase goods and services in the economy. The second approach is the injection and leakage approach. This approach analyzes economic equilibrium through the flow of money entering and leaving the economy. In three-sector economy, leakage consists of saving and tax. Meanwhile, injection consists of investment and government expenditure. Economic equilibrium is achieved when S plus T equals I plus G. This means that the total leakage from the economy must be equal to the total injections into the economy. If both are equal, the economy is in balanced condition. In simple terms, national income in a three-sector economy can be analyzed from both the expenditure side and the flow of funds sides, leakage and injection, and both indicate the same economic equilibrium. Next, the concept of economic equilibrium in a three-sector economy. Equilibrium in a three-sector economy occurs when the total aggregate expenditure equals national income. Mathematically, Y equals C plus I plus G. The explanation: Y for national income, C for household consumption, I for investment, and G for government expenditure. This means that the number of goods and services produced in the economy is equal to the amount spent by households, firms, and the government. Aggregate expenditure is the total spending to purchase goods and services in an economy during a certain period. The last is the purpose of the government's role in the economy. First, maintaining economic stability. Second, reducing unemployment. Third, controlling inflation. Fourth, increasing economic growth. And the last one is reducing income inequality.